Greetings guys, Captain Walker Slayer here today, and today I'm going to be doing a series here. That series is going to be reviewing all the 6 stars currently. We're going to do it 10 6 stars per video, and just going to basically give you my thoughts on these toons. So first we have Ezekiel. So, looking at my notes, he has a normal rush, which is alright. 76 AP is good. He deals 375 damage to 2 enemies. All teammates get 60 defense and 60 crit for 3 turns, so that is good in terms of, like, landing hits to make guard and shield work. He has recover impair, which is alright. It's just not that good anymore, with all these resists you can have instead. As for weapon, I'll give him a absolute defense weapon with crit expert, mainly because he can cause his specialist skill to go off more often. In general, he's an alright toon. He isn't that strong compared to all the other buffers and guard and shield toons, but still a good toon to have. I say he's a 5 out of 10. Next is Rosita, which is a good toon, but also bad at the same time, because her rush is normal speed, so it means she won't be, doing it as often. If it was a fast rush, then it would be a lot better. She heals all teammates with 50% of their max HP, which is good. It was good at the start of the era, and up to 30% HP the following turn. So that is alright. It's an alright rush, but not that good. Now, all teammates recover from impair and stun. That is an alright thing to have on a rush, because back when this toon was first released, there was no mods, so having a rush that recovered stun and impair was really useful. Her active skill kind of sucks. Heal to 2 teammates with 25% of their max HP. You could use it 5 times, but the cooldown is 2 turns, so quite slow and all that. Now, her specialist skill isn't good in today's meta, mainly because loads of people have Angel, right? And all you could do with Angel is just use her exhaust and then target Rosita and nuke their entire team. It's strong, to you. Like, she's alright as a healer, but today's meta, she ain't that good no more. Her weapon is AP down, which is alright, but personally I would go with stun on there, and I'll say huge bonus to AP when taking damage, because I mainly see people using this toon as like a defensive toon. Next is Tyrese, which he's an alright toon. It's just he really lacks certain stuff to make him good. His adrenaline rush is normal speed, so it goes off a couple of turns each, but his rush is alright when it was first released. Deals 650% damage to a line of enemies. That was good at the time, but now it isn't that good. Impair is still useful, but like I said, with impair resist mods, it just isn't that good no more. Decap is personally one of my favourite special skills to put on an attack team, mainly because, you know, when you're against a defense team, they often have revives and shields and all of that, and it's really messy. For a weapon, I would say to give him a double attack weapon, which I'll say give him a double attack weapon, mainly because, you know, you'd want him for attacking and possibly killing the opponent. Next is Shiva, which is good because she has a fast rush, so that means she can get off, you know, attacks a lot more. Oh wait, I forgot to do ratings for the other two. For Tyrese it was 6 out of 10, and for Rosita it was 4 out of 10. Now, things I like about Shiva. Up to 2 enemies get confused for 2 turns, and her active is also good because 1 enemy gets stunned for 2 turns. And yeah, she's great for control purposes, and also Cutthroat is an underrated specialist skill. Like, I say Cutthroat is good, mainly because it deals 50% extra damage. As for a weapon, I would definitely give her stun. Definitely when, you know, stun when attacking is great. And, you know, if you decide to get a weapon to 5-star, definitely put magnified strikes on there, because, you know, it deals extra damage when they're stunned. Next is Negan, and this Negan was the first ever ascendable I got and ascended, and he was good back in the day. You know, that minus 60 attack for 2 turns to a line of enemies. All teammates get 60 bonus defense for 2 turns. And also he taunts 2 enemies for 1 turn, so that is good. Invasion, like I said, I reckon this is like an underrated one as well. Mainly because, you know, damage dealt from attack or rush is reduced based on their current AP. For a weapon, definitely make him a defensive weapon. 100% defensive weapon. Like, I'm talking absolute defense and just reading my notes here, what I've got down. Huge AP gain for taking damage also, because, you know, you definitely have him on a defense team. Next is Core, so I couldn't resist that joke there. But he was a good toon back in the day. You know, his damage output was meh, but the heal he gave was good. And one thing I like doing is just attacking a center toon with him, because, you know, you have a chance to kill a lot. And he was the first ascendable 6-star with AP gain as their active, which up to 2 teammates get 20+% AP, which is good. He was also, the first melee leader in the game. He was great for defense teams. I personally ran him on an attack team because, you know, that AP gain was great along with other toons I had at the time. Next is Victor, which he looks good. I say he is a good toon to have on a team. Just you know, let me read the notes. So, deals a lot of damage, that is good. Let's see. Impair for 2 turns to a line of enemies, that's good. And focus on an active skill was great at the time. In fact, it still is. But there's toons which are too powerful that they don't need focus. Alright, so up to 3 teammates get focus for 2 turns. That's a good thing to have on an attack team. Neutralize is still an overpowered specialist skill because it guarantees they'll be impaired for 1 turn, no matter if they have resists or not. For a weapon, I'd say give him a AP down weapon because it's what is good for him. And it adds an extra step of control. Wait, I keep on forgetting to do the ratings for the toons. Right, for Carl, I gave him a 4 out of 10. For Negan, I gave 5 out of 10, and for Shiva, 5 out of 10. Victor, I gave him a 5 out of 10. A lot of 5s out of 10. Now Maria Bell, back in the day, she was alright. Actually, I reckon she's best as a 5-star, mainly because, she's a range leader here, but as a 5-star, she's a command. Alright, she just commands a lot of... command is good, because, gives the toon an extra turn. But her stun is weaker than it was as a 5-star, and is a lot slower. So she stuns 3 enemies for 1 turn, which isn't that good, in my opinion, because, originally it was 4 enemies for 1 turn, which 1 turn isn't good, but that 1 turn can buy you a lot of time. And recover stun back in the day was alright, you could just stun them, and actually you could get stunned and then you could just recover instantly. For a weapon, I'll put an AP down weapon to apply some control when she's not rushing, or maybe a stun gun. Next is Abraham, which he is Mirabelle I put down as a 3 out of 10. For Abraham, let's see, he was a great tank back in the day. Dealt 325 damage and taunt to a line of enemies, so that was good. He also got 100% defense for 2 turns, so that was pretty overpowered back in the day as well. That he also had heal self, which is a bit greedy in my opinion, but oh well, he could do the HP through the turns. Except from, it's twice he can use. He could use it 5 times, but it cools down for 2 turns. For a weapon, I put an impair weapon to help, with the defensive side. Overall, I say he's a 5 out of 10. And last for this video is going to be Yumiko, which is an alright toon, control rise. 250 damage isn't that good, but 400 burn for 3 turns is good. But it's to 2 enemies, so it isn't that good also. If it was, for multiple enemies, 3 or 4, then that's good. Confuse 1 enemy for 2 turns is alright. It isn't one I'd use all the time, but it's great for control purposes. Alright, and he talks about cutthroat. For a weapon, I will give her just try and find bonus AP at start, which is pretty good. Overall, she's a meh toon. You know, I wouldn't exactly put her on an attack team or defense team. I'll just have her just for the sake of having her, really. But I used her back in the day and she was alright. Yeah, mainly because of that fast rush. And so that includes our first part of this series. Hopefully, I could do it would go on forever if, Scopely releases multiple toons. I'm going to do this like as a weekly thing for the channel, just reviewing all these toons. I mean, yeah, it's going to be long and painful, but it's good to look back at what toons were good and what toons aren't good. So next episode we do from Wyatt to Dwight. Actually, no, to Yvette. Yeah, because that is 10, and I'm going to basically do 10 toons, and then next video 10 more toons, because I feel like that would go through it quickly. Anyway, this was just a video I'm doing as a series. Like and subscribe, guys. And this is just Captain Walker Slayer signing out.